Hello everyone, Ron here from L.T.L Tutoring Central. And this week you might be wondering about the title, Done Like Dinner. Not. Well, I'm going to explain. Last week, and this has happened over and over for many years, well, ever since I started tutoring. But last week, once again, one of my students came in and said, we don't have to practice fractions anymore, we're done. And I had to disappoint him because no, you're not. Fractions are never done until you graduate school, finish with your math studies at least, and even then, depending on your career, your job, or even your life, fractions can be very helpful and maybe even necessary depending on your career. So it's not just with fractions. That was just an example that happened last week, and I had to explain how fractions will come up again and again, not only in next year's math class, but also it may pop up in this year in geometry or in algebra or another section of math, because fractions come back, decimals come back, ratios come back, and they're also, fractions are related to ratios and proportions. So all of these things are intertwined. Math is built step by step on a foundation, so you're never really done unless you completely retire from school and from life and sit back in an easy chair, which I guess you could do. So he was a little disappointed, but did seem to understand that, well, okay, we're not totally done, but why practice them now? Well, always go back to past units. It's always good to review any course. I'm talking a little bit about this incident, but it applies to any course, to go back over past units, because at all times you are reminding yourself and rebuilding that network of information that I talk about so often, and make your foundation of knowledge much stronger. And that's good for you no matter what you're studying, and even if you're an adult student and just doing personal improvement, that's good. I have just ordered some new math courses for myself to upgrade my own math skills, one hopes. And so I know that I'm not done with fractions, that's for sure. Plus I teach them every day, practically, to my many different students. So review is very important in math. Always go back to past units, see if you still remember them, because in the future you're going to still need to know how to handle multiplication, division, fractions, decimals, ratios, proportions, how to simplify algebraic expressions. All of these things will keep popping up. And math, of course, comes up in science sometimes as well when you're dealing with chemistry and you have to do equations. It's a little different, but you're still using a lot of the same skills. So continue to review and continue to remind yourself that you're never done. The other big point of this video, and I hope you'll read the blog as well, is that when you're learning something, education as a whole, or a particular course, or just anything that you want to learn, you should never go into it with the idea of, when will I be done? I want to be done. It's a learning process. You want to continue to learn. You want to learn hopefully all your life. I want everyone out there to be a lifelong learner. It doesn't mean you have to do fractions every day or solve algebraic equations every day, but I want you to be a lifelong learner. Stay open to learning. And if it comes up that you can learn some more math, even if math isn't your forte or isn't in your career, why not learn a little bit more, or some music, or some art, anything. So keep learning, and don't go into any project or assignment whether you have to reach a certain goal or whether you want to, but don't go into it with the idea of, when will I be done? Now you will finish certain units and you'll be happy to finish certain tests. So I understand that, but this mindset of just getting it out of the way and I never have to see it again, that's not real learning. That's more torture to me. So try to be open and try to enjoy the learning process as much as you can. Put some humor into it. We'll talk a little bit more about humor later. I'm writing about a humor section in my book that's coming out hopefully later this year, if I can find the time to complete it. It's Ron from L.T.L Tutoring Central. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell. Like the video if you like it. I hope you do. Read the blog as well. Some people like the videos. The blogs and the videos are related, but sometimes there's a little difference. So there's different information. And also some people prefer visual and some people prefer auditory. So that's why I try to do both as often as I can and tie them together. So have a look at the blog. I'll put the link below and to the website. You can ask me a question, send me an email, whatever you like. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, and I will see you again. It's Ron from L.T.L. Tutoring Central. Bye-bye for now.